Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ivan for Visme, helping you design better for your business. And today I'm diving into the most hype-driven, high-stakes world of sports marketing. Now, if your first thought is just slapping logos on jerseys, think again. Sports marketing has evolved into something way more powerful. It's cultural, emotional, and when it's done right, it can make fans feel something real while driving serious business results. So let's talk about what's working, what's not, and the biggest real-life wins in recent sports marketing history. So what actually counts as sports marketing today? Well, you've got athlete endorsements that feel more like partnerships than just paid promotions. And you have social media marketing where brands speak with fans and not at them, just like the Buffalo Bills account. They are one of my favorites. Then you even have event marketing that brings fans into the action. Then you have brand partnerships and sponsorships that align companies with teams or athletes. And of course, the old school broadcast plays, like those Super Bowl commercials that make us cry, laugh, or completely rethink our life. Let's break it down with some of my favorite examples that really scored big over the years. Our first one is going to be Lionel Messi with Adidas. So Messi's been with Adidas since 2006. Fast forward to 2017, and they lock him into a lifetime deal worth around $20 million a year. So why does this work? Well, it works because Messi is the brand. His commitment to excellence, humility, and consistency all align perfectly with Adidas' identity. And Adidas isn't just coasting off his name. They created exclusive Messi gear, soccer cleats, kids kits, you name it. In 2024, visits to this page on adidas.com jumped 60% in the United States alone. So the big takeaway from this partnership is that you don't chase short-term hype. Build long-term relationships with athletes whose values match your brand. They pay off compounds over time. So the next example of a sports marketing campaign that went big was Caitlin Clark and Gatorade. Gatorade saw the opportunity early on, sponsoring Caitlin Clark while she was still in college. Beyond commercials and social content, they donated $22,000 to her foundation, tying it to her jersey number 22. Pretty smart. The You Can Too campaign helped Gatorade position Caitlin as both relatable and aspirational. And the content just blew up, especially on social, because it felt authentic. The takeaway from this campaign is that the audiences responded to real stories. Match your campaign message to the athlete's personal journey, not just their stats. So now let's talk about social media wins. I'm going to start with Hollister's NIL campaign. Hollister didn't just sign a few athletes. They launched a massive social media campaign featuring over 150 college athletes repping their school's gear. Over 500 posts went live in just a single day. That was definitely a record for the NIL space. And it worked because they didn't just go after the biggest names. They mixed national stars with regional athletes who have strong local followings and strong community connections. The takeaway from this campaign is go wide and go deep. Use big names for attention and use local voices for trust and engagement. And if you want to make a splash, do it all at the same time. Now let's talk about another one. Instagram, Eli Ellis, and the NBA. This is a really fun one. Instagram teamed up with basketball influencer Eli Ellis to do a tunnel fit breakdown of NBA players. No brands were named directly, but you know those sneakers and jackets were sponsored. And fans absolutely ate it up, not because it was about basketball, but because it was about style and it was about culture. The takeaway here is that sports marketing doesn't have to focus on the game. Sometimes it's about the culture around the game. Now I'm going to think outside the box a little bit with some experiential and event marketing. I'm going to start with Coca-Cola AR and FIFA World Cup. Imagine waiting for your train in Zurich and suddenly getting to play virtual soccer with Swiss star Xherdan Shaqiri. That's exactly what Coca-Cola did in 2018 with an AR experience in a busy train station. 1,000 people interacted with it, snapped pics, got free Coke, and posted it all online. A great example of turning boring downtime into brand engagement. The takeaway here, if you're investing in tech like AR, place it where people are already passing through. Airports, malls, concerts, high foot traffic is key. Now this one's pretty interesting. How many of you know the NFL, Spongebob, and Roblox collab? This one's pretty wild. In 2004, the NFL partnered with GameFam and launched a SpongeBob-themed Super Bowl event in Roblox. Yes, Roblox. The game that your kids or your little brothers and sisters play when they're like 9 years old. So this event, it featured virtual quests, NFL tycoon games, TMNT characters, just absolute pure Gen Z and Gen Alpha gold. The key takeaway here, don't sleep on gaming. If your audience is spending time in virtual worlds, your brand should be there too, especially if you want to build long-term fan affinity with younger generations. So I'm going to rein it back in, talking about brand partnerships and sponsorships. The first one being Lego and Formula One. LEGO and F1 teamed up in 2025 to launch co-branded LEGO sets, in-app experiences, and even life-size LEGO cars raced by F1 teams at the Miami Grand Prix. On paper, LEGO and Formula One seem kind of like an odd match, but when you think about it, LEGO is about imagination, design, and engineering. F1 is all about speed, innovation, and tech. Turns out, they're actually perfect for each other. The takeaway here is don't be afraid to partner outside of your niche. Sometimes the best brand fits are the ones that push both sides into a completely new territory. Now, my final method for you is going to be traditional and broadcast. The Nike So Win Super Bowl ad. Now, this is Nike's first Super Bowl ad in nearly 30 years. So Win featured powerful, real stories of female athletes overcoming adversity. It was shot in black and white, focused entirely on emotion, and the Nike logo popped up over 800 times. And no surprise, people loved it. It was one of the most talked about Super Bowl ads of 2025. And the takeaway, pretty simple. People don't remember product features. They remember how you made them feel. If you're investing in a major broadcast spot, lead with a story and with emotion. So what actually makes a great sports marketing campaign? Relatability. Speak to real values, not just stats or highlights. Consistency. Keep your brand identity strong across every channel. Engagement. Use social media not as a megaphone, but as a conversation. Innovation. Surprise people. Give them something worth remembering. And execution. Even the best ideas need to be clean, professional, and creative. Now, if you're planning your next campaign and need to bring your ideas to life, whether it's pitch decks, social content, or case studies, Visme has everything you need in one place. You can design interactive reports, drop in athlete media, and create immersive presentations to wow your partners or clients. So go check it out at visme.com and let your next campaign idea score big for your brand. That's it for today, but if you found this video helpful, we appreciate every single like and subscription to help us grow this channel and reach other people just like you. But before I go, let me know in the comments, what's the best sports campaign that you've ever seen? My personal favorite is the Coors Light and Angels Shohei Ohtani campaign when he broke the scoreboard with his home run. But that's a story for another time. As always, I'm Ivan, helping you design better for your business.